have a voice and a platform.
Wetin Now is the basic info.
Reporting for Wetin Now, Mariah Mushka Conte.
And I have a tool and a voice, so.
Inclusion of girls and women into every aspect of society is what we want.
We dey bring calm the news so you na you don't must. Wetin Now na the basic info.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, me fumble and us. When I welcome to Wetin Now. When I'm not surprised, the girls are in here. Them back to eat. But I just decide for Canada. But tell I say, Wetin Now this December, Christmas bonanza. It's gonna be outside somewhere near you. Stay tuned. I wanna check the food, read the news, headline news blast. See you soon. Pow.
Me young people learn kasi ataman. This now na konosis tasia, a new face of Wetin Now.
Me fumble them. The city hot. You know what I decide for do? Come down Wilkinson Road, so I decide for grab me something to eat. But ladies and gentlemen, guess waiting. This December period, yeah, for the small one them, Wetin Now don't decide for do Wetin Now 110. 110% Wetin Now for the picking them just for now. But guess waiting, this 110 Wetin Now get boku goodies for una this one them. But before we do that, I just get for bringing count for una the headlining news for today. You already know. Do you want to be a new face of Wetin Now? Stay tuned for more information. Well, me fambulem, this season, the whole December, Wetin Now wanna get for Sina TV now for the young one them. I'm talking about the small picking them. Now we get beaucoup entertainment of this new Wetin Now we call Wetin Now 110. But before we bring come beaucoup goodies, we get story them for now. Alright, we get 5 fine wonderful story them for now. 1, we get tradition. And 2, now remember, family tradition, country tradition, plans go waking, Thanksgiving, Pulado, I let for it now Pulado. And the second story we get for now, sporting activities. How this Ebola crisis do affect them. You plan go play ball, you plan go jog, just go on a beach. How this Ebola they affect the sporting activities. We third story in a child labor. That is really it's depressing for Sierra Leoneans, especially for young people. Child labor not fine. You think it's good? You will send the picking them? Well, stay tuned. TV radio. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about this TV radio. It can make you sleep. You can understand waiting and can teach. You think say it nice? Well, if you really like waiting the story they're about, not go no side. Sit on there. We're coming right back.
Wow, as you can see, I'm 110% smiling. Welcome back again to yet another wonderful episode of Wetin Now, and this is episode 27. Yes, episode 27. It's your girl Marina, aka Riri, and today we did an eye bite. I know say una the wonder, but this now na Christmas bonanza. And I hope so now all the washing and all time and be Ebola free. In today's Nami area, we have an Ebola drama poem done for us by Miss at Sierra Leone. Well, Zainab they can show we have for mix Sally one side, now in corner. But as you know, before we get to all the entertaining things we need to know what's happening in Sierra Leone and around the world in this week's News Blast. Watch. Welcome to this week's News Blast. In today's feature story, we take a look at the state of family tradition during Ebola. Are young people caught in the middle? Oh yes, families in Sierra Leone continue to struggle upholding their once rich and healthy tradition at this time of Ebola. Have families been able to fit in well? Where does this leave our young people? Our reporter Abdul Essi says, put this into perspective.
Tradition is a belief or custom handed down from one generation to another. Sierra Leone is a country where families believe that they must be very close to each other while carrying out different functions and activities in order to show how much they love and care for each other. Since the outbreak of the Ebola virus, some of these practices have been put on hold in order to prevent the spread of the virus. Here are the views of young people telling us their understanding of family tradition and how their families currently operate during this Ebola period.
My family means a lot to me. They take care of my basic needs, health, and also they prevent and educate me about this Ebola virus. They prevent me by the means when I'm going outside, they will say wash your hand with chlorine water and be careful, don't touch other people out there because they might have the virus too, and this virus is contracted through body contact, so be careful.
Well, before the outbreak in our country, we were having fun. I was going to school, I and my sisters. We were having parties at home. We were watching movies together with our family. But now, we don't usually do that again.
My family means a lot to me now that this Ebola virus is in our country, Sierra Leone.
Currently, family means to me a lot because it educates us. It provides us with.
The various views confirm that Ebola is not only destroying lives in the country, but also the love and affection that do exist among family members as a way of preventing the spread of the virus. What are we doing as young people in order to restore our family customs and traditions? Reporting for Wetin Now, Abdul S. Sise, Freetown.
Thank you, Abdul, for bringing out the reality. We only hope that will be fixed pretty soon. Next story. The future of sporting activities is at stake in Sierra Leone. Sporting activities has been badly hit at this time of Ebola. Though it's cut across board, our young people are left to bear the greatest impact. Geneva Jallo takes us through.
Today, as you can see, I am inside the stadium main board and nothing is going on. The stadium is empty. Due to this Ebola, we have no sport going on in our country. Everything is just standstill. But I tell you, sport and games are means of physical and mental growth. Doing sport, we came to learn many things. We learn how to move physically, mentally. It brings up fitness in our body and makes our body strong and active.
Well, I feel bad letting the day because of this one very sick when I Ebola, because like then Saturday so we could go get our one side when I come to school. We come off from different places, we have to come out Moriton, we have to come out Aberdeen, we all go get our routes again as a team. But right now, they don't stop with all because of this sick young.
Right now, we're not able to keep ourselves fit, we're not able to play football. The game we love, we're not able to play them because since them put a ban on, we say we're not for play football. Physically, it tell on me because whilst I train, my body language tells say I fit for play. But now when I know the train, it's very difficult for you.
Right now, I need play ball and I feel bad right now because this for me the Ebola come, we need great gain. Then that's what they do right now. For us, don't house no more. They do that.
Even though we are not having any sports going on right now in our country, but take your exercise every morning so that you become fit and strong. Reporting for Wetin Now, Geneva Jallo.
Thank you, Geneva Jallo, for giving us that breakthrough. Next story. Child labor has not been given its rightful attention. Children continue to do odd jobs that are considered harmful to their health. Their future is put at stake by using most time to sell on streets or do odd jobs to feed themselves and their families when they ought to be in school. How sincere are we to stop the human rights violation? Zainab Kanu reports.
The growing differences between rich and poor in recent years have forced millions of young children out of school and into work. The International Labour Organizations estimate that 250 million children between the ages of 5 and 17 currently work under conditions that are considered against the law and harmful. Underage children do all sorts of jobs around the world, usually because they and their families are very poor. I spoke to some young people to seek their views.
What are they give market for sale?
I mean, mama, my papa be don't tell us say you know go to give me market. Till this sick I done. I say make I go sell what I want sell. But any day now, in the take a bit for I go sell any day.
Why your mama they give market for sale?
Mama not is not about school fees.
What make mama they give market for go sell?
They add up. They say all they sell, we have to pay for school fee. Or they go to school. Go school people they left for the sell.
Child labor violates a nation's least age laws, threatening children's physical, mental, or emotional well-being, involves unacceptable abuse such as child slavery, child trafficking, forced labor, or illegal activities, and prevent children from going to school.
Yes, I am Ayatu Bangura, Mrs., Director of Children's Affairs in the Ministry of Social Welfare, Gender and Children's Affairs. Nowadays, we talk about child trading, street trading. You see children all over the place. You go to Abacha Street, they are moving all over the place with huge wares on their head. And this is not good for them. They are prone to a lot of abuses. They are prone to neglect. They are prone to a lot of issues outside the streets. It is clear, categorically clear that the government is against that, the country is against that, and it goes with penalties. And if anyone is caught, such penalties should go with it.
Hundreds of children continue to roam the street in Sierra Leone, providing for themselves, their parents or guardians. Some even trade to make a living. This is unfair. Children should not be the breadwinners of their families. Despite laws prohibiting these acts, parents, guardians, and even lawmakers continue to give blind eyes. How can we change this situation? Reporting for Wetin Now, Zainab Kanu.
Thank you, Zainab, for making us know the state of child labor activities in and around the world. We're going to take a short break. When we're back, we'll give you the rest of the news.
The introduction of radio and TV education program during the Ebola crisis has been a welcoming idea in Sierra Leone. Nevertheless, a follow-up on this story comes along with its own forms of challenges. Children continue to complain despite government efforts in providing this new form of education.
I don't benefit some things where they help me now because I'm not too used to the home education. This is my first time for do homeschooling.
Well, the radio and TV education, I dey get along with them, but certain subjects then they will we not understand, especially maths. Maths na core subject and na number that they deal with. Well, this radio education, I don't benefit a lot because certain subjects then they teach fine.
I'm getting along well, although I have some problems with the teacher. Example, he's going too fast. I benefit a lot, like health education, science.
Well, really, this radio education, yeah, I know they get along with them well because me like me so, me daddy take teachers them for take me class now because I don't believe for say that radio education they go make get along with what I get for facing, where school get for open.
I want to add that Ebola teaching. After we don't teach we on subjects where we do more we call subjects. After we don't teach then it indicates this Ebola teaching so that we go understand more about this Ebola.
For me, they tell them say they for bring the Ebola teaching because more of the school picking them they hear about this Ebola but they don't know what's in Ebola.
I want them to add more in the program. For example, they have to talk about Ebola because sometimes children do not understand. They know how to call Ebola, but sometimes they don't understand what's Ebola. So by that, they can rub skin and do everything they want to do.
Like let them add some of the teachers them and time also. They need for add time.
With this put together, the government of Sierra Leone is now left with great responsibility to sit with teachers, coordinators involved to address the issue raised by children and concerned citizens. If we are to succeed as a team, Wetin Now will continue to follow up on this story. Salima Tuba reporting for Wetin Now.
Thank you, Salima Tuba, for that update on the ongoing radio and TV education. That's all for this week News Blast, my beautiful young people. And again, be safe, stay clean, and be Ebola free. And if you or anyone you know thinks they have come in contact with Ebola, or if you have the sign of Ebola, do not be afraid to go to the hospital. Call 117, and faster you look for help, the more likely you're to survive. With that said, tune in next week for more on the latest in Sierra Leone. To you picking where they watch me right there, wetin we get for una today inside Nami area, we get an Ebola drama poem where Miss Art Sierra Leone do for we. And I know say una go dey wonder who da na this Miss Art Sierra Leone. Miss Art Sierra Leone na one of we presenter, reporter, and also na million paddy. Her name na Miss Mariatu Dukure. And people, if you want to be part of Nami area, visit our Facebook page, facebook.com/WaitingNow. Send us an email at waitingnow@gmail.com, or you can call us on 077-948-373, and also you go able to reach me through WhatsApp on that same number there. And don't forget, say, Nami area can be anything. It can be skills, talents, anything.
I am Ebola. I am you. This is me. Listen, Mama. The dunya is watching. From the abundance of the heart, I pour out. I trumpet the blame game, covering up the true me. Cruelty, my first name. Lies, my paternal name, tells who I am. Reckless and negative attitude finds me wanting. I am new. I am trapped. No place to hide. This is me. Bashing all to the ground in defiance. I refuse to confirm. I refuse to report. Refuse to report suspected cases. Blaming all on the government. What is my contribution? I touch dead bodies, bury them, eat bush with bats and monkeys. I do parties. Blacklist all hotlines to call for help. I touch base all corners of salon, body contact. My daily romance, I pray, cry. This. I spit you out, Papa Government. What is my input? Blame game frowns at me angrily. Ebola me, the newfound identity. Yes, I am. No wahala. This is me. You opened the door wide. I hit back. I plague you, reducing you to nothing. From the four corners of Salon, I grip tight, biting hard enough. Hundreds disappear in thin air. Health centers sink thousands. Earthly mud swallows millions. Like vengeance, I tear you apart. The innocent, I spare none. This is me. I walk elegant as the rhythm of vibrating sound wave. To the left, I go. To the right, I pose your attention. I pace along, accordingly, keeping the balance. Do I have a heart? Where is the beauty? Oh, spare me that. Beauty, my foot. Faith, all gone. Wrought by me. Wrought by Ebola. This is me. Victims of an unjust cause, the cry of children, the cries of babies irritates me terribly. Many have lost one or both parents to Ebola. I wedge a knife between, pluck their lips off their mother's breasts, strike them hard against the wall. They fall headlong onto the floor, bruises all over. These kids rest in acute pain, drown in tears. They plead, seeking eternal peace. No remorse. I stab again from the back, wiping out nations. Salone drowns. Africa bleeds. The dunya mourns. Lord, I am Ebola. This is me. Love hangs in the balance. My blood runs cold. I give in to reality. A rebirth. The blame game. Over. Do not quarantine me. I belong to you. Victor, the new name I wear confidently. Ebola me. I march over you. Lay you to rest. I free, Mama. No chest, pumping. I am humble. Join me. See the change. The true me. I surrender. Ebola.
Yo, welcome to the only junction with the most swag. It's your girl Marina, aka Ree. I know some of the one that waiting at the Dunaya. Well, today they take the place of the Limba man. Now, na curiosity study na yasu. Anyways, with special guest for today, now a young documentary filmmaker, Ernest Henry. They work for Concept Multimedia as the head camera operator. And also, na a rapper, na a poet, and a dancer. You know, I see make I left all the Baku talk and make I go see wetin he do and wetin he get for tell we. So who are we talking to?
Well, my name is Ernest Henry, and as you already know, I'm a documentary filmmaker. What I'm journalist, and that's Ernest Henry.
Okay. So what inspired you to do film?
As for me, like I think what inspired me to do movies when I was a young boy. I always used to like watch animation movies, like let me say the Donald Ducks, the Disney movies. So I decided, oh, maybe I could do something like this, and I started writing little stories. So I decided, oh, maybe this is my way. So after school, after high school, before I went to college, I decided to grab myself an opportunity to start doing movies.
So who are your mentors? Because whatever thing someone is doing, you must have a mentor. So who are your mentors in this cinematography job?
Well, can I say that's my favorite question?
Okay.
Yeah, one of my mentors in this cinematographic thing that I'm doing is Idris Pandey. He's the CEO of Concern Multimedia. Well, he inspired me and he's my mentor because he have taught me a lot of things in the filming thing. And also, I do love Steven Spielberg, one of my most, I admire him so much. They have this wonderful piece of work. And also Clarence Peters, he's a Nigerian. I love some of his music videos. So whenever I look at his music video, I do, take some things. So he's also my mentor.
So, all work and no play makes Marina a dull girl.
Yeah.
So, can you please tell us what's your favorite African dish?
My favorite African dish. Wow. Well, as for me, I love cassava leaf. Wow. Well, in the next couple of years, I see myself to be one of the most inspiring filmmaker in the whole of Africa, and I either have plans to win a big film festival award, like the Sundance Award, for example, and let me say African Film Festival Award as well. So I'm really trying to work hard, write stories, and shoot the movies.
Thumbs up to you, Mr. Henry, and to una the young one, we don't watch the program. And to una Yeri, waiting to say, if you want to be a young filmmaker, just like una need for do waiting and waiting to say. Well, that's all swag for this week. Catch us next week for more African swag. It's Tina, baby. Now, let's join one of Sierra Leone's finest artists and icon, K-Man, aka the Bingo Man, aka the woman them police, anyone you choose, with some good advice for us all in True Talk.
Yeah, Fambulem, assalamu alaikum. This is not K-Man or the Bingo Man or the woman them police, anyone you choose, I did have to talk to picking them, about life, life not easy, man. Make you always describe life as like a rough road, At the end of every smooth road, you get rough, so you get to be very, very careful. Life not smooth, throughout. You get to meet some obstacles and all that, so you get for patient, And to the picking them out there, let them say, education, a key to success. Being honest, if you want to be the K-Man, if you want to be the Ines by Coma, today you get for the foundation of education, as they say, life very, very hard. At times it can be easy for some people, at times it can be really difficult for some people. But just take and say, man, that's not the end, You go make them. Just like me, who have been small, yeah. Being honest, I come up from a very, very rich family, but we plenty, with that polygamy family and all that. So with daddy, all he do, take care of we and all that. The rest, you battle out, When I start my music career, when my daddy died, my family and call me that they be get a lot housing in this country, yeah. They say within each and every one probably want to do. Some of my brothers say they want to go overseas, some they say they want further the education and all that. Yeah, when they reach to me, say I want to do music, everybody just for the ground they laugh, That don't for tell you say believe in what you do, no matter what. Life, you can be tailor, you're successful. You can be anything. Just believe what you believe. That's not life, I can always be small, I pray, say, yeah. If I forget $10 billion per business, I get $1 billion per music. So at the end of the day, all around I can see me a successful man. Because what I want to become now, I become today. How many people go do that? So man can become footballer at the end of the day, now director. So at the end of the day, just keep the faith, do what you believe, and pray to God. Man, and the woman in police. Yeah, and this not true talk.
All right, me brother them, me young one them, me sister them, each time for let we all go. But thank you, wanna join me within our Wilkins Road iBite. To be specific, you should come check it out. Have wonderful drinks, menu, fine food. You don't enjoy? You enjoy?
Of course.
Me, I bel food. But ladies and gentlemen, me beginning, I don't forget to next week Saturday we come back in a very surprising area. Until then.
Well, if you want to know more about Wetin Now, you can visit with Facebook page. Not only visit them, make sure say you click on the like button. And you can call me on 077 948 373. That number the back, you can able to reach me on WhatsApp. I want for make una know say Wetin Now, na me show.
Now na show. Now we all show. Wetin Now.
The basic info.
Una already know.